afternoon, friends, fans, and fam. Hello, hello, hello. How have your Easter weekends been? I've had a very lovely family time. Also been recovering from some surgery and whatnot earlier in the week, last week. But basically, doing bloody well. I've missed you all though. Hi. Kia ora, g'day, welcome. What's happening? Hi. G'day. Nice to see you here. I am gonna do some RP. RP, 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 RP. Yes, we are doing Tyrell Saget, Marshal Extraordinaire. The extraordinaire part is how in the fuck is he extraordinarily living? The man's been shot like 87 times. What the hell is TikTok's problem constantly wanting me to re-authenticate stuff? I'm not a robot, man. I exist, therefore I am. Or some such. Like, stop it. Stop bullying me, TikTok. What else is going on? Oh. I have the new Ed Sheeran song stuck in my head. Azizam. I am just organizing all my bits and pieces. Getting my chat windows in the right place. Alright, we are locked in. I have everything I need, I believe. Who is putting ammunition at the bottom down of... Whom is doing this? This is wrong. You're wrong. Ammunition is here. Hey Zach, what's up, my dude? How are you? Just sorting out some of the stash stuff that's here. It went well, man. It was a bit kind of sucked, you know. They did do a surgery, but the surgery itself went well. These things gotta happen, you know. Gotta stay healthy.
Good morning.
Offices. For fuck's sake, Echo. Oh my gosh, she's in fucking Valentine. She is. Hey Bash, how you doing, my friend? How you? Oh, I was just about to get his. Living the dream. Gail, hey, how you doing on TikTok? What's up, what's up? I'm just complaining to Mike that he logged just before I could grab his bounty up. Bash, that Wrong thing. That T-ball video was fucking hilarious. I was just cracking up.
That horse sure ain't no humbug.
Oh, thank you, Gail. Yeah. So, I had a surgery on Wednesday, which meant I couldn't really sit at my desk for a few days. And then over the weekend, it's been Easter weekend, so I have been hanging out with family all weekend, trying to entertain the tiny terror. No, not at all, Zach. They chop me up and throw me out the door, basically. Wrap some bandages around it and get rid of me. Oh, bro, how you doing? Passport 448, sending over $50. I don't actually know how much money I've got left to exchange. I have $49.03. 4903 from clips to stacks, 'cause we rich ass, baby. Chop and go, brother, exactly. That's what they do. That's how they be. Mister, get the off the sidewalk, please, and thank you. Gail, she did. She still doesn't know about chocolate, so we still are hiding that from her. Sunken eyes. Have I played Detroit Become Human? So I have a little bit. It originally, when I played it, was on PlayStation, which traditionally wasn't an accessible console for me, but I did play it a little bit. His hat top was bent and looked very old. Interesting. That's not a character description I've seen before.
Bonjour.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Getting dust in my eyes.
Gonna blow this whole town into the sea.
Hello.
Howdy.
How you doing?
I'm alright. What's going on? Oh.
No, I'm just getting some engravings done on my storage boxes.
Huh.
Mhm.
I did not know
Opening your
the
little shop?
shop was... Okay, I did not know the shop was here. That's nice.
Yeah. I just opened the other day, I think. Yeah. I was getting my getting the little boxes engraved, just the ones we keep at the house, nothing special. What are you up to? Doing on
$60 for a full...
Huh?
It's $30 each thing.
Well,
That name and description, $30 each, right?
I don't think it was supposed to be.
I feel like this might be a little bit of overcharging going on here, sir.
I feel like, yeah.
I might
I
not
feel like
do
I might
that
go
right
have a
now.
discussion with the owner about that. I'll be back.
Okay. I feel like that might be a little expensive. $30 each thing.
Buenos dias.
Oh, that's funny though. I'll go back to what I was doing. How's it, Rage? Fallback 21. What happened to my hands? It is a good question. I have a genetic condition. It's called epidermolysis bullosa. Basically what that means is I have very fragile skin. It breaks down very easily with friction and any kind of force applied. And essentially what happens is if I get knocked or bumped, I get bruises. Or, sorry, knocked or bumped in a way that on most people would cause bruising. On me causes injuries and wounds and damage, essentially. And so I wear a lot of bandages, and I've got a lot of scars that mean my hands don't work right. Why do I have a machete? Why do I have a machete? What's that about? The fuck is Ty doing with a machete? Zelda, what's up, mate? How's the game so far? Mate, I'm 2,000 hours.
Good morning.
I have 2,000 hours on Red Dead Redemption. I love this game. Tyrell's not a psychopath like Posey is, though.
Well, that was a fucking surprise. Anyway.
Yeah. Did you pay already and just pay it and not pay attention?
No, I didn't, thankfully.
Okay.
Mm.
Not flashing that Marshall money around.
No. What were you up
Where's
to
your
then?
double action?
What? In the holster.
Okay. Turtle, 10 months in a row. What's up? Thank you, thank you, thank you,
What were you
thank
up
you.
to then?
Oh, it was your Schofield that was missing. Okay.
Mhm.
Never mind. I just woke up. I was wandering around. Looks like someone took some laudanum at the pharmacy. Nothing too exciting so far. Damn.
Oh, they took some laudanum, you said?
Yeah, someone took some laudanum out of the pharmacy. Bashed up the cashier a little bit.
Was it red again?
I don't think so. Not a leather
No, you
hat,
did
just
a while
an
back, wasn't
old
it?
top hat. Or hat top that was
Oh.
kind of bent in.
Oh,
Man with sunken eyes, they said. And a hat that's bent.
sunken eyes? Huh.
Not someone I'm aware of yet, but I'm
No,
sure
I
we
don't think
will
I know
be.
either.
Yeah, hat top. Hat top and top hat hurt my brain, okay? Leave me alone. And fucking Echo Everhart pickpocketing again.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
McKinnon was awake. I was about to pull his bounty poster down and go chase after him. But then they said they lost sight of him. So I thought, you know what? Fuck it. If Echo's gonna keep pickpocketing, I'm gonna drag her to Sissiker again.
Honestly, she doesn't seem like she intends on stopping at any point.
Nope, sure doesn't. Other than that, not much going on. Anything in your neck of the woods? How's good old West Elizabeth?
I don't know yet. I just left the house to go get these engraved. And then I was gonna head over that way.
Okay, okay.
And then I had the shock of my fucking life just now. So,
Yeah, that'll do it.
$30 fucking each.
Each, right?
What the hell?
It's a rip-off. I'll happily continue with my chaos of unlabeled storage. Thank you very much.
That's fair. Yeah, I might do the same.
Well, that and on my person, I've only got the one. The ones back at SDPD, though, I feel like they need some label.
Yeah, you should label those. Yeah, that would be good for that. I just wanted to label the ones we had at the house. That's what I was thinking.
That's fair. I haven't really got any at my place yet. I should. That fucking place is just a ma'am. Okay, yeah, you're brave walking behind that horse. That house's storage is kind of chaotic because it ain't all mine. I inherited so much from the old owner that I just never really used it properly. But I should.
Oh, really? Hmm.
Fuck no, I'm paying that
We used to
premium.
have somebody working on your phone.
What?
Oh no, that was Jesse, wasn't it?
Well, I had Jesse for a little while, yeah.
Hmm. You never had anybody else other than her?
I haven't, but the old owners had a bunch of people back in the day. There's a few people on staff.
Mm.
I just never bothered to clean out the locker. Honestly, most of it seemed like someday it'd be useful, but who knows? You need... No, you don't.
What sort of shit? What, you got just a bunch of shit in there?
Like, just random shit. Like, flowers and herbs and tusks and antler racks and... Of course there's a fair amount of guns and ammunition that I've put in there, but some of it's from the old previous staff as well.
Mm. Oh god, yeah, we've still got a fuckload of stuff in the house from Dusty and
Shug's gun collection.
Oh my god, there's about 40 guns in that house. There's still ammo in there. It's been so long. We've owned it for how long now? And there's still ammo in there. There was so much ammo in there, like special ammo in there.
Were they going to war, or were they just smuggling
Oh.
shit?
I don't fucking know.
Hello there.
Interesting. Well, where are you headed now? Or are you just gonna wait around here till the shopkeep fixes up his pricing?
I don't. I'm probably just put these back to the house, I think, and then probably use Elizabeth, see if anything's all fucked.
Anything's burning down.
Anything's burning down, yeah.
Fair enough. Well, I'm gonna swing by SDPD again, check a couple of telegrams, and then probably head to Valentine and maybe the fort. Get some more gum and stuff.
Oh god, I haven't used gum in so long. It rots so fast, I forget.
It's awful.
It's terrible. I need to check the terms actually. I'll do that before I leave.
Where's Doug?
In the house.
Is he dead?
He's not dead. You know we can exist independently, right?
I know. I didn't know you knew.
What the fuck?
I didn't
he's
know
just in the
either of you knew that was true.
Okay.
Ow, my hat.
Rude.
Doug is dead. Right? Doug is dead. I'm about to go file a missing persons case on Douglas.
Oh my god. It's okay, I'll write the coroner's report, so, you know, I'll
Oh.
get away with it. Scot-free.
That works, I guess. Yeah, gotta be some
Mhm.
perks to the job.
The coroner's report just says he just sort of died, I don't know.
Oopsie daisy.
Heart failure, I guess. You know?
Yeah. Tragedy that was. Mm-hmm.
Weird how that happened. Anyway, I have to grow up now. Well, I did before, but...
But I did the proper investigation as a coroner, and as a marshal, I declare no crime was committed here.
Exactly.
Samuel Wren's in Blackwater somewhere.
You still have that warrant?
Should have 3 of them by now.
Jesus Christ.
Well, at least one marshal hopeful.
Hmm?
Third best ASDM, you mean?
Oh, for the interviews?
Yeah. I ain't met him yet, but some person named Delphine reached out a couple of days before the interviews got announced and wanted to know what they didn't need to do to get a job. So now I can point them in the right direction.
Oh, perfect. I know there was some that came to the fort, right? The other week.
Oh yeah, those cousins or brothers or something.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully they can make it as well.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Who the fuck is Maxwell Danger?
I don't know, but Rhodes have a case file on him apparently, according to this.
Armed and careless, it says. Oh, he's got a brother. There's a Bruce Danger, too.
God damn it. Richard has $100 and something bounty if he's around.
Fuck, you know.
Oh, did you end up talking to JY about the, whatever the fuck happened with Echo?
With the bounty?
The bounty and just locking her up in Valentine instead of bringing her to SD, even though her and Rook knew she had a bounty and she confessed to it.
No. Yeah, no, I haven't seen this since then. But
It's alright. I just wanted to know what I should expect her to want to talk about if I see her today. That's all. Seeing as I'm going after Echo again, that might be a topical thing.
Actually, someone's gonna have to echo every 10 minutes, it feels like.
Yeah. At least, I guess at least my objective is to try and make it not profitable enough for her to continue to try, you know?
Just make the time and fine so bad that it's not worth it.
Exactly. It's like, oh, you committed pickpocketing 7 times? That's going to be $100 in 50 days in Sisika. Was it worth it? Was it really worth it? Go do that shit in Valentine where you live. Come on.
I don't know if she's got the brain to determine that.
It might at least put her off doing it in my jurisdiction. 98! Oh my god!
That's probably true, actually.
Oh my god! 2 to go? Oh my gosh. That might happen this week? Ah, dude. Hey, good luck with the medical.
Go check on mine.
Alright. If you see Rand,
You be
drag
safe.
his ass in so I can talk to him.
Yeah, will do. You be safe. I almost said love you by accident.
Oh, Jesus.
Awkward.
You
Ugh.
can't murder Doug and move on that quickly.
You wish.
Nope. Mm-mm. The ladies in Helen. Tal, shut up. This is not GTA 6, you nerd. Yeah. Yeah. She will leave Langston for Juno? Rough. At this point, that's like the third person she'd leave Langston for, isn't it? There's Judge Daddy, there's Judge Zaddy, and then there's Juno. Do I need to go see a doctor after getting punched? I do. Oh, fucking Juno. God damn it. Gail, thank you so much for the love on TikTok. He would murder the judges, but he gets the Juno thing? Oh my god. Ayo. I also still have a sense that Posey would consider leaving Langston for Scarlet. God damn it, Bill. Ah, Echo went to bed. There goes my phone. If Scarlet asked nice. Well, I guess that means Langston's safe, because that's one thing Scarlet doesn't do. She does not ask nice. Howdy.
Howdy, Mr. Popular.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm looking for you, and you got a French guy looking for you.
Why is there a French guy looking for me? Who the fuck is the
That would-
French guy?
I don't know.
Nice
He will...
nice change of hat.
Thank you. Figured this way I can wear this and not be called Tyrell.
And once people realize you're wearing that, they can stop thinking I'm you.
Maybe I'll switch back, actually. I forgot that it had negative things for you, too.
Is it worth it, though?
Yeah, probably.
God damn it.
I love being complicated.
Mm-hmm. So you're officially...
Rosie and I both Stuart Langston.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
She sent me a
What's this one?
telegram that outlined it properly.
Is that... He's wearing a mask and he's got a long arm.
Who?
The fellow on the horse that is a brown and white Kentucky saddle, or an orange and white.
Oh, no. Is that Messer?
Yeah, he's wearing a mask and he's got a long arm, so got enough force to stop him.
Go ahead. He's all yours.
How about you? Howdy there, fella.
Hello, bonjour.
Howdy.
Bonjour.
No long arms in the city, as well as no face coverings in the city.
Oh, well, but what if I have severe facial scarring?
That doesn't explain the long arm. Plus, if
Oh.
you do, you're gonna have to see the note.
I don't have a note, but like, I don't know. A lot of people wear these masks to put people at ease. I can put the long
Yeah.
arm away.
Well, I'm fine. I'm fine. You fine missing facial scarring, Tyrell?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me none.
Well, yeah, that's two people out of a whole city of people that would stare and gawk.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, did you say your name was Tyrell?
I did. Well, he said technically, yes.
Oh. Well, some Frenchman is apparently looking to duel you.
A Frenchman is looking to duel me? The
Yeah.
fuck?
Tyrell, you get all the interesting.
Why? Where?
Apparently, they heard a rumor that you've been shot so many times, and they think if they can best you, they will be, I don't know, the fastest gun.
They will be immortalized forever?
I don't know.
Hey!
What?
I tried to tell
Insulting.
the person that if you've been shot upwards of what are you up to now?
87.
Yeah, if you've been shot upwards of like 87 times,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're the fastest gun in that regard.
That wouldn't really sound right, would it? I feel
No.
like the person that's been shot that many times probably don't go by being the fastest. Just the luckiest.
Hmm. Anyway,
Hey.
I think I saw them on Main Street. If you want to
There's-
avoid them.
Did all this talk of duels make you drop the French
Okay.
accent?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I just found it. Oh,
Is that
that's
them
another
right there?
federal fugitive.
Oh wait, no, that's. What do you mean another?
I was looking for a federal fugitive.
Ah. Well, if you see one right there, then go have at it.
He's a, think a black bear, but like one that doesn't even scare your horse. That's kind of what he is in the grand scheme of federal fugitives.
Okay.
Oh, was that the most cooperative?
Yeah,
Oh, bless his heart. He's so helpful.
second most cooperative actually. Get his name, Chester Thornberry. He's the most cooperative.
Okay, good to know.
Ren makes you talk him in a corner. Chester, you walk up, say U.S. Marshal. You're under arrest, and he just throws up his hands.
Okay.
Yum, 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 yum. Well, I mean, federal fugitive is still a federal fugitive, right?
That mask looks kind of like the mask No Name used to wear.
Oh. Who the fuck goes by the name No Name?
Someone doesn't want a name, I suppose.
Yes. Now, I'm Jacques.
Jock?
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck is this riding so fucking fast?
Oh, that's the Frenchman! Have fun!
Hello.
Bonjour,
Oh.
Frenchie. This is the man in question. Have fun.
Oh, you're the man that was at the gallery. Hello.
I don't know what you're talking about, but that man over there is
the
Tyrell
Beatles?
Sackett.
The man that was at the gallery, huh?
Do not go to the gallery.
What did this man do at the gallery, Mr. Frenchman?
I do not know. He was looking at the painting. When I came back later, all the paintings were gone, and there was a blue person with a gun saying, "Do not go in." That everything was stolen.
Interesting.
I don't know about everything. I don't know why I'm saying anything. I wasn't there. Anyway, isn't this the man you wanted to duel? The one in the blue here?
Is this Tyrell?
Yes.
Ah, hello, Mr. Tyrell.
Howdy. And you
I have been
are...
looking for you for about nearly a week now.
And you are...
I'm
Oh,
going to
my
try to move
apologies. My name is
so
Jean.
imperceptibly slowly that is invisible to
Jean?
the naked eye.
If you would like to witness this duel, it will be quite the spectacle.
Wait.
Yes. Anyway, Mr. Tyrell, I wish to duel you. I have heard many great stories about your valiant deeds.
Okay, you know dueling is a federal crime, right?
No?
Yeah, it's not legal to duel people, so I'm gonna have to decline your request for a duel.
It says so in roads that it is legal.
They won't prosecute you for it, but federally it is not legal.
That's
And as
comfy.
I am
dueled a
a-
man named Jesse Sweet, and I won.
You dueled Jesse Sweet and you won.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit, if you'd led with that, I probably would have just shouted you a dinner or something, but
Is that an invitation?
not right now, on account of needing to go and arrest that man, but I am sorry to disappoint. As a federal marshal, I cannot legally duel you, I'm afraid.
What if I were to duel the man with the mask?
That would be between you and the man in the mask, in roads, outside of anywhere I might care for. Boo.
It is fine, Mr. Tyrell, if you are, not man enough and not to the top.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Mr. Man with the mask, would you be interested in a duel instead? It seems I'm not allowed.
If I duel you, they'll arrest one of us or both of us.
I mean...
You know it's federally illegal, right?
From where I'm standing, it seems you are already going to be arrested, so why not?
You know what? You know what? That's fair. Are you two going to get in the way of a good-natured duel where one of us may die?
Langston, you're the one possibly arresting this fella in the mask. It's your call.
Because let's be honest, if I die, are you going to be
Oh, there
all
he is.
Well,
that
yeah,
sad?
but when you let a duel happen, we are tantamount to assisting a serious felony.
Yeah, couldn't do it, I'm afraid. Roads ain't got no such problems, but if you're in our jurisdiction, we would have to stop you from committing the crimes.
Well, I don't think Rhodes gonna let me do anything there, given what I've done there the past week.
You got a $300 bounty out of there.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's
What
not
the
more.
fuck did you do?
Aggravated, that's
I
why
shot the sheriff and the deputy.
That's why I took 3, aggravated assault 2, greater theft, fraud, abduction, trespassing. I think that's it.
Jesus Christ. You
not
go
so big
away
of a
for a
miss.
weekend and some fucker tries to burn down one of the towns in your state.
I didn't try to burn it down, okay? The shot that hit that supposed lantern that burned Beckett was not my fault. I didn't know someone put one there.
You didn't know the glowing, light emanating device would explode?
If you saw the shitter in question, you'd also be surprised that something blew up. In fact, come to think of it, it may have just been methane that got ignited.
Oh, deceased.
Anyway, it sounds like they're not gonna let us duel.
I mean,
This is a
we could just
civilized
move
city,
anyway.
gentlemen. You can't
Well,
just
we'll go
start
outside.
shooting guns in the city and not get arrested for it.
You're telling me the French don't like a little spectacle? They invented the guillotine, damn it!
Oui. This man is correct. About this, it is I'm going to continue doing some duels, which apparently is not allowed anyway. Think of it this way: whoever wins, you are easier to catch. It is either way, both of us will commit crimes. One of us will be shot on the floor, easy to arrest or dead. The other is going to be easier to catch. If we take this out of the city, it is a win-win. No?
And here comes the part where Harold says, "Yeah, or I could just arrest you now." Wait for it.
I was gonna leave the floor to Langston to say it.
No, the Saint Denis, you know what, Saint Denis, your sandbox.
Oh, thank you. So kind of you. But Messer here is yours. So, you know what? I'm gonna leave it to you.
This is taking actually quite a long time for them to get to the punchline.
Oh, okay.
The best Messer, you're under arrest by the U.S. Marshal Service.
See, there it
Make
is.
us double it.
Do you want
Sorry,
to slowly
where am I
ride
saying
out
evil?
of the town and just have a duel anyway?
Well, if I leave their custody, that means I'm escaping custody, and they'll just shoot me anyway.
Well,
So,
we're going to shoot at each other. At least this chance, you have some control.
I don't know. I am technically in your custody. Will you let me duel this man?
No.
Exactly.
As much as I would love to retire, I don't think retiring right now is really conducive to my long, happy, secure life.
Right. Well, sir, I'll find you later. I'm escaping custody, so bye.
God damn it. Of course Messer's running. Messer always runs.
Oh, Jesus!
God damn it, Messer. The hell did he go?
Look,
Thanks. Drop it.
Throw knife!
God damn it. Langstein?
Oh, that went high. That went way high.
Ah!
Oh, shit. Oh, time to find the Frenchman.
A knife in the goddamn back. Oh, that was brutal though. A knife followed up with a gunshot from round the goddamn latency killed me on that one. Notification? Yes, please. Anyone you like. That would be lovely. Son of a bitch.
hello, is everyone okay?
No. No, we're not. Well, this seems like a good time to open a beverage while we await whatever happens next.
Well, Langston.
Going
I
to
was gonna take you to the doctor's office.
try a delicious brand new coconut and berry Red Bull.
Is there anyone else here? Oh shit.
Cheers.
Well, sack it. You coming?
Oh, that is so good. That's fucking delicious.
You know, you see two marshals run into the graveyard, hear a bunch of gunshots, and then the gunshots stop. You tend to think they're the ones who won. How many wall are you going after?
Just the one.
Oh. We'll keep the secret between.
My wife's a bad influence.
On me or on you?
On me.
Oh. Does she often go chasing after people?
No. I'm sorry. Her influence leads me to not shoot people on sight.
Oh. Shame.
Oh, that is effing delicious. He's touching my butt, chat. He's touching my butt. It's sweet, but it's sugar-free, so... What's up, chat? Oh, what a... I don't think he meant to down me, either. I think he accidentally switched weapons, because that might have been his last throwing knife. Because that was super quick succession to get shot and to get...
I will leave him in the very capable hands of the local doctor. All right, bye.
Ow. What the Ow! God damn it.
That's how I am. How are you?
Son of a bitch. Threw his little fucking throwing knives at me.
I think that guy's had a few too many drinks.
This is one for you, by the way.
What was?
Alleyway.
Oh, fucking Bill. God damn it. Howdy.
Howdy. You guys having fun in the graveyard?
No, not at all. I am sore and angry. And I've left my horse somewhere around the far side of the graveyard.
That fellow with the ugly top hat was around the graveyard.
Is he French?
I didn't catch an accent, but could have just not paid attention.
On the little brown horse?
Yes.
Yeah, I met him. Apparently he wants to duel me.
Ah,
I had to explain to him that that is federally illegal, regardless of what road says. You didn't happen to see which way the man on the brown, orange, and white horse rode off, did you?
I did not see that one, but I did hear hoof beats on the tracks. I could have gone towards the Van Horn.
Oh, great. Thank you. Don't run. Thank you. I see what you tried to do there. Oh, looks like we got some folk behind us.
Well, no. Hold on. I said if I'm gonna go after someone, I'm gonna shoot them. I
Okay,
didn't
but if
say
it's
a
just a
town.
yeah, if it's a town, then fire's fair game.
Oh yeah, if it's a town, I'll burn that down to shit.
My face hurts from laughing. All right,
I'm not really into torturing people. Let's put it that way.
That's fair. No, just cotton and wool.
Yeah, just cotton, wool, the occasional building.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes
I love
a
that we
lumber
both
mill.
had the same reaction of fire's not really my thing.
He had the
To be fair,
audacity to say that to me.
You
Hold
want
on,
to fucking
hold
lie
on.
again?
Hold on. To be fair, I did say it in a very stupid way. So you are correct.
Well, you set fire in a very stupid way, so you're correct about that too.
I do. I like the grandiose of dynamite to set a fire.
Jesus Christ.
I
Yeah,
haven't
we got-
done it in a
I
while.
caught him in the act.
Yeah,
The
we got
accident
into a
allowed.
shootout and lantern blew up in my face.
Oh, Messer?
It was with me. I did it.
Yeah, that's
You just missed him.
I'm in no shape to go after him.
Now
but
there's
I'm very
Tyrell
tempted.
considering what happened.
No.
What'd he do to you? He blow a lantern in your face?
No, me, him,
Your
and
ass?
Langston shot up a
Did the
lot.
doctor
as a-
pull that knife out your ass?
Yes, it was not in my
What?
ass. It was in my back. One of his
I
fucking
know, it was
throwing
really
knives.
low down there.
Is that why you kept copping a feel in my ass, carrying me to the doctor? Is that what you was doing? Trying to make
Sure,
sure the
why not?
knife didn't fall out?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, a puncture wound, you want to keep it in there until you can get a bandage on it so it
Mm.
doesn't bleed you out.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
He
So
has
true.
science on his. Yeah, he has science and medicine on his side.
Anyway, I'm gonna go.
Thanks, Ren. You sure? You want to leave? You don't want to talk
You
about
feel
those?
up to chasing me?
I mean, I'd really rather
After I
not.
just saved your ass?
You don't have to run. We can just talk about it and come in
Not running.
peacefully.
I'm not running. I am very lazily riding away.
Listen, I'm just saying now's a perfect opportune time to talk about turning yourself in.
You mean after you got your ass shot?
Yeah, because I don't want to have to drag you in, because I probably couldn't right now.
Look, at this point, it's just gonna be, are you gonna really arrest me after I just did a good deed?
Hence why I'm asking you to turn yourself in. I can take that
feel
into
like it.
consideration.
Look, I'm on a mission right now, okay?
What is your mission? And when
I'm
will it be
looking for
over?
As soon as I find a mortar and pestle, that is when it will be over.
Okay, after that, can you come find me and turn yourself in?
Depending on what time it is.
God damn it. Thank you,
Don't want to
by the
lie
way.
and say yes. Yeah, I mean, tell you the same thing I told Langston. You see two marshals running through the graveyard, hear a bunch of gunshots, and then they stop. You expect the marshals to win.
Listen, a knife in the back hurts, okay? I was not expecting that.
A knife anywhere hurts.
Yeah, so I, tried to get back around the corner. He hit me with a knife and I fell and knocked myself on the goddamn headstone.
Do I need to teach you the proper way of using cover?
Not face first?
Well, I apparently have to teach the coyotes the proper way of not getting shot, so why don't I add you to that?
Thanks. You think you could have done that like 80-something bullets ago?
I didn't know you 87 bullets ago.
It can't have been that far off.
I met you when you were around like 35.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Still,
Back
that's like
when-
50 bullets you could have taught me about beforehand. Instead
Yeah,
of,
but I was also young and angry at the world and hoping everything burned down back then.
you're saying you're not those things anymore?
I'm not angry at the entire world, and I don't hope the world burns down.
Just the
Just certain
occasional
places.
town here and there?
Yeah, just certain places.
Okay, well, thank you again, and as I said, I'm no mood or shape to chase you anywhere, so this was just a question, an offer to, you know, take your kindness into consideration when sentencing you.
Mwah! I will
Thanks,
see you when I see you.
Ren. Bye. Why are you coming back this way?
Tell Beckett something. Honey, a little bit of lavender, maybe a little bit of something else I have to remember. Should help with the pain as well as make sure you don't get infected with those burns.
Should I get that, like, douse that on like a bandage and just wear it for a while?
Yeah, that's what I would do. Either do that, or if you feel up to it, now this other way will hurt. Be spread it on evenly and wrap a bandage. Depending on the pain, I do a bandage and wrap it.
You know,
Okay.
I appreciate
Always nice
that.
to see you, former Sheriff Rodriguez.
Thank you.
I won't burn roads down.
Yep, we negotiated. He
Today.
said no, so he's not under
Sounds
arrest
like a
right now.
Negotiation.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that was the negotiation? He just said no, and you're like, you know what? Hell yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I ain't fucking chasing you today. Not right now. If you want to turn
I think
yourself
that's
in, I will
valid
take your goodness, your kind gesture of carrying my ass to the doctor into consideration when it comes to sentencing. But if you're gonna run, I ain't chasing you, so feel free to say no and run. So he said no, and he's gone. Did I hear right that you blew up in the shitter, Beckett?
What?
Okay, listen. It was my first time having a tamale. No, I'm kidding. No, I was behind.
Definitely not your first.
No, it wasn't. I was making a joke, God forbid, in my current condition.
You're not allowed. Yeah, you need to.
I was hiding behind a shitter and got blown up. I don't know if maybe I had my lantern on my belt or something. Maybe Evie did. I'm not sure.
Wait,
You
Evie was
telling me your
behind the
fucking
shitter too?
Deputy got you fucking.
I don't.
blown up?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I just
I was gonna
don't
say,
know
I'll
where
have
it
a
came from.
conversation if you want.
She got shot pretty hard up too. And she was the last one standing, so good on her.
The way Messer put it, you were hiding in the shitter and he blew it up, but said it
No,
could have
we're
been the
hiding in the
methane.
shitter. I was outside of it.
Oh, okay. You feeling any better?
No, I'm not. I feel like I got fire in my fucking face. That's what I feel like. I feel like I'm standing in front of an oven, and no matter how far I pull my head back, it's still right there.
Yeah.
I can't even kiss my girl without it hurting. So no, I'm not doing good. I'm not doing any better. I'm alive, thankfully. I got my vision. But I'm pissed.
Yeah. Well, Messer's around somewhere, that son of a bitch. But as you said, you're in no condition to go after him. Fuck, I barely am too. But there's also a Frenchman out there wanting to jewel everybody, so you may be expecting some more jewels in Rhodes. Fuck, that's probably where him and Messer are right now anyway. We refused their request to jewel here in Saint Denis, explaining it's still a federal offense, so I think they might have been headed your way, or they're just out in the woods somewhere shooting at each other and calling it a jewel.
Well, ain't that what doing them? Shooting at each other?
I don't know. They were both here. I don't know where Langston went. I don't know where Messer went. I don't know where the Frenchman went.
Wasn't Langston an ex-sheriff?
Of Annesburg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he a criminal now? I don't
He's a
keep up.
marshal.
Well, okay, so he is a criminal now. Got it.
Wow. Wow.
He's married to Miss Posey.
So yeah,
Oh,
he's a
shit.
criminal. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's definitely a criminal.
Beckett's responsible.
That's her type anyway, so.
It's true. That's why she was into Larry for like
Mm-hmm.
however long they were together.
God, I miss that son of a bitch
I
so bad.
miss Larry. You know, I thought I was walking through Saint Denis the other day, and I
Mhm.
swear to God, I heard Larry. It wasn't him, but I was. For those few seconds, I thought it was him. I got real excited.
That's just weird. I don't know. I still remember the old Larry, the one I had to arrest for murdering 8 people.
I didn't like that Larry.
No.
I'm not familiar with that Larry's work.
Okay.
I don't like that Larry. He was it was, yes, he murdered a lot of people, and yes, that's bad. I'm not trying to,
Mm-hmm.
diminish that by any means. He was also just a self-righteous prick, which is the worst kind of fucking murderer, if I'm
That's
completely
awful.
honest.
Yeah, at least have the decency to not be self-righteous. Mm-hmm.
And but I mean, he changed significantly, and I think a lot of that was because of Becky.
He sure did. Still a little weirdo, but he sure changed.
Killed Becky. Can't have
What
people
the
be
hell?
good.
I can't win in this goddamn world.
It's because you refused to kiss her. That's what happens.
I don't
Well,
refuse. Okay.
I refuse to.
Yeah.
That face.
I mean, it's the flakes, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Say what I said. No, it would hurt him a lot. And you know, love isn't always pain. You know.
No, I don't. Didn't know that. Thought that was part of the deal.
It's like 50-50. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Good tips.
The love
Good
is
to know.
no pain, but only 50% of the time. That's the full quote.
You still kiss Rodriguez even if you had been fair. I think Langston and Beckett probably would have issues with that at first. Well, apparently I need to go to the art gallery because I suspect that's where Messer left a mess.
Have fun.
Y'all be safe. Alex, nice to see you again.
Hold up.
Okay.
I've never done crime.
I don't believe you.
You don't have to.
Still, you still like.
Doesn't
building
have a
stuff?
record as far as I'm aware.
Not having a record doesn't make you clean.
You know
It's
that from
true.
experience?
Absolutely, I do. Come on, honey. Look, I say this with all the love in my heart, but in order to be any kind of law, you need to have some dirt in your soul. You just do. To be good at it, you absolutely need some dirt in you. You don't need to go out fucking robbing folk. You need something.
Yeah, please don't go. Ma'am, can you not walk in the middle of... Okay, you know what?
Mister.
Okay.
Rude.
Wait, where am I going? I'm going to the art gallery. It's back this way. Where are they? I don't know where they're going. You ain't never done crime. Well, shit. I don't think Messer's one to learn how to do crime from, if I'm being honest.
If I need tips on how to bully roads, I'll ask Messer.
Yeah, that's what you do. Nope, wrong street. See, I get a knife in my back and I'm all confused. That's Bill. Fucking Bill.
What did Rin do?
He's got like fucking 3 federal warrants. Mostly things like coach robbery.
Outlaws' favorite pastime.
God fucking damn it. $1,500? Jesus Christ, Messer. Country Bob, you've been playing RDO, eh? Ah, well, this is Red Dead Roleplay, so even better than RDO. Masquerade Mask, admiring paintings. Overly huge brown mustache. That's Messer, right? God damn it. Guard reckons like 1,500 worth of damages. Damn it, Messer. I gotta be careful in this room. Sometimes TikTok gets upset if I'm in this room and is like, you can't have nudity on screen. I'm like, that's not what this is. Can't believe he only seems to have taken one painting. That must have been expensive. Oh, nope, there's the other one. There we go. Oh, where's the third? I see this one, the one at the back corner.
Over here in the corner.
Okay. Oh, and that one there. Okay. That makes more sense. You find him?
No, I haven't gone looking. I went to CPD.
Oh, okay.
I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure it's stocked.
Freaking $1,500 worth of damage, they reckon. 3 paintings cut out.
You see the Frenchman? Since
He was outside the graveyard while we was running around.
as I said beforehand that they were going to go do their little duel.
Well, I asked Ren if he fancied turning himself in, and he said no. He was busy looking for a mortar and pestle.
Fantastic. I'll call everyone who gives a shit.
Where you headed now?
A rough. Gonna check the outer fields, maybe.
Okay. Oh shit, I gotta go get that bill shit written down as well. Next street over, I think. Alright, have fun, be safe. Shoot Messer next time first.
I think it bothers Langston that he's lost twice to Messer.
It's not our first time losing to Messer, I'll be honest.
Langston specifically.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Bill, 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 Bill. Bill, Bill, Bill. Riding the goddamn cow. Alright, wrote down what I needed to write down. Now I go back to SDPD and see where else the fuck I need to go.
Did y'all ever figure out who robbed the medical office a couple months ago?
Oh yeah, that's one of Ren's warrants. Random Bill, motherfuckers. Probably, I'm gonna guess, somebody got shot. So they...
Gangs of thieves?
God knows. Mister, why would you walk out in front of us? You know, unlike us who go and get our medical licenses, Ren doesn't want to do stuff the government way, so he doesn't have a license, so he doesn't get supplies provided by the government. He has to steal them. Undoubtedly, much to the chagrin of his patients, treating them becomes a crime when you steal the supplies.
You don't seem to be in bad, medic.
Take it easy on yourself. I think I
Alright.
earned a break.
SDPD, turn some of this paperwork in, and then stable this angry horse. I don't think he likes it when I come out of the doctor's office smelling like antiseptic fluids.
That's fair. Didn't realize you owned non-angry horses though, so that's surprising.
Yeah, well, that's kind of untrue. Well, I own them, I just don't tend to work with them. I only work with the angry ones.
It kind of makes it seem like it's on purpose.
On purpose that they're angry, or on purpose
That you
that...
work with it.
Kinda is, I'll be honest. I don't want no shy, retiring, skittish little pony to ride into a gunfight. They need to be angry enough to deal with the problems in front of us.
Fair.
Finley here ain't shy of nothing. He's had his fair share of run-ins and even killed a man once.
Huh?
A fella wanted to ask me a question, and Finley here just stepped in the middle of his chest instead.
Oh.
Pretty sure it was Finley. It's definitely.
You have other horses that have murdered people?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Silver has murdered a person or two. Just maybe just the one.
No, that's very normal.
Your definition and my definition of normal are very different things, Alex. I'm sure you know that by now.
Yeah.
You winning any more races?
Oh, no. Haven't had the opportunity.
Or more rightly, winning any more that Drummond ain't entered?
No?
I hear that's the best way to go about winning.
Yeah, well. It'd be less fun.
Mm-hmm.
Posey enjoying her camera.
Haven't had the opportunity to ask yet. Hang on, I'll be back. I'll just file this paperwork.
Yeah, take your time, take your time.
Yep.
Shoot him again and again and again. What? Well, looks like I'm headed to Rhodes.
Who's in Rhodes?
A dead Frenchman that was trying to jewel people. I'm guessing Sylvester got the better of him.
I could have guessed that outcome.
Yeah.
Think he shot his hat off first?
I don't know if Sylvester was wearing a hat today, but I hope he shot. I mean, you know,
the Frenchman's hat.
given it's Sylvester, I'm sure he shot the hat first. Be a bit awkward if he shot it after. Hey, look, I shot his hat off. God damn it, Sylvester, he's already dead. Oh dear. Yum. Although I can't quite put my finger on this flavor. It's like almost got that. Yeah, I feel like coconut and berry Red Bull might be my new favorite. But it is very sweet tasting, even though there's no, like, I've got the sugar-free version. It still tastes super sweet. But I love sweet. I need sweetening up. I'm bitter. I'm a bitter old man. Howdy.
Hello. Oh my goodness, there was a thing.
Oh. That's a lot
There's
of
so
blood,
much
huh?
blood. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to mix it with the clay. The chef is in the morgue. There was a body. It was a Frenchman.
Ugly top hat.
Oh dear.
A beautiful top hat.
No, it was ugly.
It was quite nice, actually.
No.
He wanted to duel.
He
And then I rode to Saint Denis and I came back and he had a bullet in his head.
That's why
Got his
you
wish.
probably shouldn't duel. I also suspect Sylvester
Howdy.
probably cheated.
Hello.
Howdy.
Eddie. Millie, Evie, either of you willing and or able-bodied enough to potentially go looking for mess with me?
I'm not able-bodied enough.
I'm not willing. He keeps throwing knives at me.
Oh fuck, I'll go hunt master with you again. Where'd you
Wanna get
where
shot
you
today?
get
I
Both
would,
of
but
you.
he
I got
shot us
stabbed
a few days
technically
ago.
speaking.
But that's just, you know what? That's part of the fun.
Fun.
Lying there,
It's the most
blood popping out
Langston
of a
thing
wound.
I've ever heard.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
I have a little time. I can try to help.
Bullet check.
Okay, you know what? You're very.
It was loaded. It was loaded.
Wow,
It was
Alex.
loaded. You need a hat as well.
So the Frenchman got his jewel, huh?
If you want to go take a look in the,
Whose jurisdiction did it happen in?
well,
Right
this
here.
lady says they're talking about Matic Pond. You can go take a look, see if that's in ours or y'all's.
Yeah, right. Might as well.
Come on, ladies and fellas.
Fuck are you doing, Finley?
I don't have too much time, so I might have to break up at some point.
It's all right.
Someone to help.
Welcome to tag
I
along,
appreciate
Alex. I ain't-
I might commit a crime here, you know, since I've
Since all the law are leaving town.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
yeah, don't want to disappoint Sheriff Chaps.
I blame Rodriguez for filling his head with ideas of doing crime. Is Langston just going chasing after Messer without actually...
Langston right off by himself? That never happens.
Does he do that often?
It's like a fucking squirrel.
Like the sun rises.
So I hear you were there when Sylvester blew up your sheriff in the shitter.
It wasn't in. It was outside of it. But yeah, I was. He threw a bunch of knives at me again.
He got me with one of those today already.
He has so many.
Right in the back. I don't know why he has so many knives.
He has so many.
It
He threw so many at me at Shady Bell, and then he did it here the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Now he killed someone.
Again.
Again.
Oh.
Just gonna say, they said something about being.
Considering
Looks
I
like
can
it
still
might have
see the
started
top of the church.
right here.
Look at these footprints.
Oh, it's okay, Meadow.
It looks like this is where the paces started. By the way, we figured out that he won a duel against Jesse Sweet, which is...
Yeah,
fucking love that.
heard about that. I did say when he asked if he could duel me, I did say if he'd just led with the fact he shot Jesse Sweet, I probably would have just bought him dinner instead.
Yeah. I want to get him a good casket.
You should engrave on the headstone, "Here lies the man that shot Jesse Sweet."
It looks like someone spotted Messer in
Emerald Ranch.
Yeah.
Well, this here, I'm gonna say, is more than likely your jurisdiction.
Oh, here, how about this? You want to get him federally? I can get working on the paper, because he's done a lot of shit in this town.
Mm-hmm.
If he wants to admit to it, it's up to y'all. Because we still got him, he escaped custody again, and now we've got murder in the first, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know how you call that. But I
I'm
would...
tempted to go murder in the second, just because duel's different in my mind. It ain't malice, it's more passion.
Definitely forethought, though.
Yeah, but he doesn't go, I want him to die. He just knows he might die. That's different to me.
Yeah, fair enough. It's your call.
Ladies, do you want to help them get him?
Howdy.
I ain't in no fucking position.
Oh, how you doing?
I would like to help.
All right.
Okay.
I'll be back at the sheriff's office working on
Start heading out.
paperwork.
Alright.
Let me grab this shit.
Telegram us if you get the paperwork done. You want to get them in, but otherwise we'll bring them in on our charges.
All right.
Oh, this is hat.
Oh, that it is.
Oh, well, make sure he's buried with that. He deserves at least that much. Don't get kicked. Please don't get kicked.
bring it along.
Langston,
Yeah,
what's
the
your
first question is,
what's your plan? We ain't all
Yeah,
going
Emerald.
after Messer, but who do you wanna? It's your warrant. Who do you wanna take?
Rhodes first.
All right. We'll be around if you
Plus,
need
you've
us.
already got 90 today.
Nope, I got a knife in the back. That ain't 90.
Knives don't count.
Nope.
Oh.
They got their own separate tally. That's knife number 7.
Oh.
We can get that higher.
Hey, you know what? Don't die out there, the Messer. That would be an awful thing to have to tell Posey.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Be you.
She'll replace you with a judge or maybe Juno or something. Where you headed, boss?
I was probably gonna head to Saint Denis.
I just came from there. I was gonna make my way up to the fort and get some goddamn gum and then make my way back to the city.
Well, I do need gum, so I guess I'll accompany you on the journey.
Alright. Now I gotta swing. Yep, go ahead.
I was out in, I believe it's called New Austin.
Langston's new home. Away from home. I'm gonna swing by my farm. Make sure it's not burning down. And cut up to the fort that way via Carmody Dale. By the way, the art gallery got robbed by Messer. I've documented the scene. I'm getting the photos developed by the clerk, and then I'll have a case file open up tonight. Just so you don't double up on paperwork.
And who is Messer?
Sylvester Messer is a southern pain in the ass.
Alright.
Wanted fugitive. He's got a federal warrant. He's got a big bushy mustache and a bad attitude. He also loves throwing knives rather than shooting people. But he'll do both.
You looking for round 2?
What the fuck are you doing here?
This is my camp.
We weren't even fucking looking for you, but hello.
We're literally the group that isn't looking for you.
Well, then go find the group that's looking for me unless you want to go for round 2.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Up to you.
Emerald Ranch is right over there if we want to keep it to them.
You're the boss. Literally.
By the sounds of him, I don't think he's going anywhere.
You want sure or you want to go get them?
Well, have fun. Yeah, little.
Well, don't go anywhere. We'll send them right back for you.
Alright.
And then I'll phone the coroner.
For who?
I just think it'd be nice if that town's law saw some action.
They are the greenest deputies I've ever seen, but sure, them and Langston can try. We'll head to Emerald. We'll tell him where he's at. You better pick up the pace
Well,
though,
that's
in case.
exactly why I think it would be
Yeah.
because they're green.
I feel bad because last time I left Messer for them to deal with because they wanted him, he shot the shit out of them and threw knives at them. So I feel like this is a little bit awful of me to do it to him again, but also Langston's with him. Sure they can handle it. I almost didn't see that.
Oh.
Hey, we found Messer for you.
Oh? Where?
Blueberry.
Yeah, the camp partway along Dewberry Creek. The little...
Oh, the one that's in the ravine?
Yeah, that one. He's just standing there, hands on his hips, waiting for you.
That's scary.
Yeah. Make sure that gun's loaded, Millie.
It is.
Look at them.
That's gonna be awful.
I'm sure they've got this handled.
There's 3 of them, right? They got this. Let me check a telegram real quick. Alright. And off to the fort we go. Well, farm fort. The fucking Waymesser was just standing there with his hand on his revolver. I really just wanted to shoot him down, but I'd hate to steal Langston's thunder from under him.
It's alright.
So you got any questions for me about this hiring event that's coming up next week?
No.
Alright. You're aware, right, boss?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright. Good.
Why would I not be aware of it?
Well, I don't know if you've been in communication with everybody or what your communications are. I don't know who you've met yet and who you ain't.
I talked to Doomball.
Alright. Well, this is my place. This is Golden Ridge Farm. Ain't much, but it's home. And if you ever need in a pinch in the Heartlands and you're not able to get to wherever you call home, my stable down there is always open.
Alright.
Give me just a second here. Make sure no one's left any awful goddamn handprints on the door or nothing.
Is that a common occurrence?
It hasn't been for a little while, but it was for sure.
Oh, as well, when I was leaving New Austin, when I got to Blackwater, I had two people particularly interested in me, it seems. They took a look at me through binoculars as I was leaving.
Oh, okay.
And then after that, they decided that they were gonna tail me as I left Blackwater and made my way.
Any idea who they were?
One fella had a purple bandana on, and
Black and white horse?
the lady, I believe, was wearing some kind of red coat. What horse?
Black and white Missouri Foxtrotter? Like the cow print kind of one?
Mm-hmm.
That is
Indeed.
Bill Foster. He's got a bounty in Saint Denis. I think you may have seen his name on a few of our case files. He's. If you ever come across an unknown bounty, 5'11" male, pale and average body type, it's probably him committing the crimes. He's got like 3 pickpocketings in Saint Denis at the moment. Plus, I just documented a scene in an alleyway where he roughed someone up a bit and stole some stuff from him.
Yes. But yeah, they tailed me, and then it seems they lost me once I crossed Bard's. That or they lost interest and decided to continue on their business.
Okay. The other one, did you say red coat?
Yes, it was,
floppy gray hat?
The hat was gray.
Calliope Evans. Also outlaw.
I thought I recognized her.
Yep, that's the one.
I do believe she was involved in the... I think it was her, that or it was another lady. Can't quite remember. Also, this is quite the long way to the fort.
Oh I forgot where we was going. I was just following the road to Valentine like I always do. I was just lost in your conversation, boss. Yep. Something like that. Oh yeah. Calliope Evans and Jesse Sweet were the two that took on the coach when your predecessor caught her final bullet.
I see. I see.
Yeah. So we can just cut straight along the ridge up here and straight up and over. So I believe while I was away for the weekend, we officially lost Langston's services in Lemoyne. He's now fully New Austin's ASDM.
Congratulations to him.
Yeah, he earned the promotion for sure. He's been putting in some hard work. He's rough and he's aggressive, but Shit, that's what they love out in New Austin. Calm down, goddammit. Shiny.
Everything all right? Could use a new pair of boots. Fine otherwise.
All right then. Stocked up and ready to go.
Alright. Let's get going then.
Howdy. Alright. I'm gonna head back via Valentine just to see how it's all going, make sure it ain't burned to the ground. And check their store for a mortar and pestle.
Alright. Say,
Yeah.
do you guys have anyone training horses for the marshals?
Yeah, actually, Langston's wife, Posey. She's a certified horse trainer for us, and so is, I believe, Marshall Jennings out of New Austin. And, of course, Special Deputy Marshal Fergus Drummond does Criollos. You met him yet?
That I have.
His horses are pretty good. Except for the fact I'm not convinced he's not feeding them crack to get them to go faster.
Well, alright.
Sprinkle a little of that on their feed and whatnot, and then he spurs them into action somehow. Man always wins all the goddamn races too, apparently, so he must be doing something right. It just depends on what kind of horse you like. Posey will train anything though. I know she's often got some Turkmens available and Foxtrotters, but Drummond mostly trains and sells his own horses.
And what horses are his?
The God, I think it's Criollos, and maybe they do Mustangs. I'm pretty sure it might just be Criollos, though.
Alright, well, not particularly interested in one of those. But I'll contact Posey and have a word.
Yeah. What kind of horse you looking for?
A golden chestnut Turkmen.
Okay. Yeah. I have one of those trained by her.
Had my eyes on one back in Tennessee, but
It's a pretty horse.
then I had to come here, and now I am dealing with a horse that is untrained and it is very noisy.
Give me a sec. I'll just check their bounty board. Good old Will Foster. If you want to know what the description looks like, have a look at that bounty board. I'll bet it's him. Whose horse is that one?
Well, judging by where they were last seen, I don't think they ever lost interest in me. I think they just lost me.
Oh, where was he? Blackwater?
Rhodes.
Oh, okay.
Which it would seem to me then that they kept following the way I went, hoping they would eventually find me.
Just gonna grab a coffee. You want something?
Sure thing.
Oh, well, that's disgusting. God damn Valentine. Oh, Jesus Christ, Echo. The echo chamber, because I got shit to say.
If we ever have to deal with her again, I am shooting her.
We have a bounty for 7 counts of pickpocketing in her name.
I will shoot her if I see
What happened
dynamite.
in here? Not my problem.
I ain't fucking with dynamite. Well, shit, they have baked potatoes. Motherfucker.
I'm absolutely having one of them.
Some jam? Bread? Hell. And a mezcal. I have not had a mezcal since I went to Mexico.
It's a good potato. It's tasty. Not gonna lie. Maybe a goddamn. Shit.
Well then.
Alright. You can go telegram Juno, let her know something might have happened in Coulter if she don't know already.
have hanged himself in his room the other night.
It won't be.
You doing okay?
I will catch up. I just need to get a change of clothes.
Sure. Alright, I'll be at the telegrams. Howdy. That will be Delphine, I betcha. Now if only we had a good excuse to say hi.
happen to be Sackett, would you?
I would. You Delphine?
I am. I feel like we've been telegram tagging all day.
That is quite the kind of. Well, couple of days even perhaps.
It happens.
Yeah. Well, nice to meet you. Welcome
Likewise.
to New Hanover and the great town of Schmudville. I mean Valentine.
I see it's well loved by the people here.
Yeah. Someone has to.
So you've had an adventurous day then?
Oh, yeah. Were you still in town when that gunfight was going down?
I didn't hear anything, but I have a feeling I might have been around, but I might have been on the other side of town at the time, because I
Lucky
didn't hear
you.
any shots fired.
There were a lot of shots fired. I'll give it that much. Yeah.
Is that a regular occurrence?
Within the general vicinity of me, yeah, tends to be.
You specifically?
More so than most, to be fair. Yeah, more so than most.
In
Though
what
today
way?
I did manage to not get shot. Instead, I got a knife thrown in my back.
Oh, good lord.
That hurts.
There are some
But
interesting people around here.
there are. Yeah, part and parcel with the job. Though I take it you have some experience with the job.
A little. Only 15 years, but
Only 50. Okay.
that was British Army, so a little different, but
Oh,
I'm
you
looking for a
served
career
as well.
change.
Okay. British Army.
Only household cavalry, so not really quite out in the field, but
What did the
lots of drilling, lots of home.
household cavalry? I don't think I'm familiar with the term household cavalry, but sure. All right. I did my time in the U.S. military before this, but that was
I
a
see.
lifetime ago.
I can imagine. It usually feels that way.
Yeah.
Hard to shake that feeling off.
It's hard. It's hard. Being a marshal don't make it easy too. There's the whole chain of command thing, but I do
Is it
enjoy.
much different?
Well, it is and it isn't. There's a chain of command. There's rules you gotta follow, but there's a lot more autonomy in being a marshal than being a soldier.
I think that's definitely what's pulling me to it.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of been there, done that.
Yeah.
Spent my time, and the autonomy sort of sounds like a nice change, I suppose.
It is. It's a welcome one. It's a hard habit to break, though. Expecting someone to tell you where to go and what to do and when to shit.
I can only imagine. It's going to be quite a change.
Yeah.
If I'm successful, that is.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be a fun little event. About a week from now, I think, judging, but
Is there a lot of interest?
there's a few candidates. So gotta bring your A game, as they say. But
I'll do my best.
wouldn't be the first Brit to join the U.S. Marshals.
Oh, there are others?
ASDM out in West Elizabeth is from England. Former ASDM of New Hanover out here, he was from England. He's gone back now, giving up the badge to.
Or know any of them from back then.
No, he's gone back though. Apparently, we shoot a lot more things than you all do back home.
I can imagine that would be true.
He said he's gone back to his nice little farm where no one's shooting at him, and he is very happy.
Considering most of my firearm experience was in drills and parades for the longest time, I can imagine that's quite true.
It's a little different.
Can't blame anyone for wanting to retire back to their tiny little farm and being nice and comfortable there, though.
Honestly, yeah, it's kind of tempting to just resign and go stay at his place for a while, but
Has he invited you?
he's insisted that someday, if I've got sick of being shot, I should do so. Yep.
Good to know.
Mhm.
At least you have a retirement plan.
Right.
If anything
I don't
else
know
falls
if it's a
through.
good one, but it is one. That's for sure. The thing I've found the most different transitioning from the sort of things you see in the military to this line of work is that it's all about the people. You're in the military. The people that are shooting at you are yards away on the other side of a goddamn line, and hell, even further if you're doing the work I used to do. But that boss, ASDM Valentine. This is Miss Delphine. She's the one that telegrammed me before the interviews got posted.
A pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
So this is Team Lemoyne.
We got another marshal. She's probably fast asleep in roads at the moment, but yes. Essentially, this is us.
You work quite closely alongside roads. It seems like a town that's quite busy.
Most marshals, if not all marshals, have to have good relationships with local law, especially in their jurisdictions. But no, we do find ourselves doing a lot of work with roads. And most people come to Saint Denis, they either come via roads or they've come down from New Hanover, so.
Perhaps my next course of action should be going to introduce myself.
Yeah, there's Beckett Boone was awake not long ago, the sheriff down in Rhodes. He's a good fellow to talk to.
Good to know.
He's a little sore at the moment on account of getting blown up in a shitter, but other than that, he's alright.
What a statement.
He insists it was not in, it was outside the shitter, but that ain't the way I heard it first. So I'm sticking. Exactly. It's an everywhere shitter at that point. There is no longer an inside or an outside.
I can only imagine. A horrible experience.
Yeah, awful.
Glad it wasn't me.
But in the meantime, keeping yourself entertained over the next week or so until those interviews come up. Get out there, meet some people, talk to people, and maybe run a few bounties or something.
That is the plan for now. Collecting names in a hat. Instead of a hat, it's a telegram book.
That works.
I've had a few correspondences from, what's his name? Mr. Drummond, I believe, who was the first to inform me about the interviews next week. But also, I believe a Mr. Trimmel as well. To be honest, I did find a lot of names and just start telegramming them wildly.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I threw enough darts at the wall, eventually one would land.
Well, Mr. Drummond is out in West Elizabeth, and Hans is just up the road here in New Hanover, up at the fort, where the interviews will be held.
Good to know.
But definitely both gentlemen worth getting to meet and know and shake their hands and whatnot.
Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time.
You're fine. Yeah.
Leave you both to it.
Nothing too urgent right now, unless this telegram I've got coming in says otherwise, but I think we'll just be moseying our way back toward the city.
That's fair. I have a new horse to move from Blackwater, I believe.
Oh, you got a horse in Blackwater, did you?
I did.
What'd you get?
I got a new foxtrotter. I've never ridden one before. I've never really had much experience with gated breeds, but I know they're quite smooth to ride, so...
Fucking horse
I'd give
girl.
it a go.
God damn it. God damn it,
Much more
Sav.
used to European breeds.
Stop showing off your horse girlness.
Was that someone you knew?
That was Alex. He's a medic in training. He also goes around doing a lot of hunting. Nice man. Worth knowing if you're looking to make new friends. He's a good person. Saved my life once, so I say we're friends.
That must be a story.
Quite the tale. You should ask him to tell it to you sometime, because he tells a much more modest version than I do.
Considering your insinuation of how many times you've been shot, I'm sure there's a fair few of those.
There are a few. None quite as dramatic. Well, no, there were a few. But his was pretty good, pretty dramatic. And the funny thing about it is I had no idea of his good deed for like at least 2 or 3 weeks afterwards, because no one bothered to tell me that a kind stranger had brought me to the doctor's office here in Valentine.
Go figure.
As they do. Alright, I'm gonna go check that telegram and then we might be on our way, but
Well, it's nice meeting you.
Yeah.
I'm sure I will see you at least
You
next
too,
week, if not before
Delphine.
then.
Yeah,
Take care of
for
yourselves.
sure. And holler if you run into more than you can chew chasing those bounties.
Absolutely.
Gated breeds. And Tyrell is like, what do you mean? Shit, we gotta get to Rhodes.
Alright.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks. You don't happen to be a medic, do you?
Unfortunately not.
Alright. Nice to meet you.
Take care.
Don't rain, it pours. Sounds like they got Messer, but he got them pretty good too. Hey,
Hey.
how bad is it?
Doctor's been helping, got Millie stable.
Okay.
The Langston here probably needs sutures. Messer's dead.
Messer's dead?
Yeah.
Hi, Langston. What the fuck happened?
He's technically faster, is what happened.
He's technically faster? What do you mean? Did you duel him?
I did not duel him. I asked him. I did not duel him. I asked him to
Okay.
become peaceful. He said no. He said, walk away, because this hasn't gone well for any of the people. Something along those lines. Then I said, so we're going to pull and shoot then? And he said yes. I'm paraphrasing. So then we went to pull and shoot. We pulled and shot at the same time. He hit me slightly better than I hit him. And then I was in and out of consciousness, so I couldn't tell you what's next.
Okay, who can tell me what was next?
I can.
Okay. Where does it hurt, Langston? What do you need?
Lower abdomen.
Okay. Regale me with a story while I stick his guts back together.
Oh, okay. Millie and I were off to the side because that's what Langston told us to do. But then we saw Langston go down, so we ran up and we pointed our guns at him. And Millie said, "We can't let you leave." And she was trying to get him to, you know, turn himself in, just give it up. And then he went kind of crazy. And he started laughing. And he had this really weird expression on his face. And he said, "I guess I really have turned into my brother." And then he started shooting us. And he shot Millie, so I shot him. And now we're here.
Okay.
And he's dead.
Well, I don't think anyone should be losing sleep over the fact that Sylvester Messer is dead. Because that man has done nothing but cause harm and trauma to everybody he run into.
Sounds like he was a stick of dynamite ready to explode.
I'm just glad that was a metaphor rather than a literal thing that he was going to do, but yeah. Yeah, I'd agree.
Well, he already exploded all over my face. So.
Do you want to rephrase that, maybe?
Yeah, that didn't.
Beckett. Why?
He caused an explosion on my face.
No.
Not any better. It's fine. It's alright.
You need any help, Tyrell?
Probably gonna just have to make yeah, doesn't look like anything internal vital is hit. I'm just trying to make sure I can stitch this all together.
You sure you didn't get hit or anything?
No,
You're lucky Posey ain't here, Langston. She would sure as shit love to just cauterize that.
I believe she was told to get charged if she did that.
I'm not saying that she wouldn't be charged. I'm just saying that's the kind of wound she loves to treat. Sure you don't want to just go home and ask her to help?
Sure you go take a bath. Wash your clothes.
Yeah.
Alright, bullet's still stuck in here. Can you grab me forceps, some Thursh's fluid, and a tray to put the bullet on once I grab it out? Beckett?
What's that? Sure.
Can you grab me some forceps, a tray to put the bullet on, and some Thursh's fluid to flush the insides of this out with?
Yep. Use this tray that I used on Millie. I reckon you probably want new forceps, or are those good?
I would like new ones, please. I think Langston would like new ones. I think Posey would be mad if Langston got another woman inside of him.
Yeah, now I'm the one that needs to rephrase it.
Thank you kindly.
Thank God I didn't start on all that goddamn paperwork.
Well, to be fair, I'm kind of glad I haven't put the effort into writing the warrant for the case at this fucking art gallery, but he didn't happen to have a bunch of paintings in his saddlebag or on his person, did he?
I can go take a look.
God damn
We can go look for. We can go look for his horse again. I'm sure we can bust him open.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did admit to both the jewel and the paintings, by the way.
Great. Well, that saves us a case file on that, I guess.
I'll go check his body, make sure that he doesn't have anything on him.
Yeah.
Not that I expect him to pull a fucking... God damn it. Not that I expect him to pull a fucking...
Not that you expect him to pull your what now?
A fucking, you know, high price paint out of his ass, but... We'll see what we can
Alright.
find.
Almost got this. Okay. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully that takes care of that. This a keep?
I don't like to keep him.
You don't? You don't think Posey would want this little trophy?
No,
This little piece
throw
of
it,
you?
burn it, smelt it.
Okay. Alright, hold this on there while I thread a needle and start stitching you back together.
Well, got good news. Found the paintings. Bad news is they're a little bloody and rolled up and a little wet.
Well, I'll at least get them back to the gallery and I can see if they can do anything to restore them. I don't know if they can do it.
I didn't want to pull him out in the rain again, so I
I
put
would
aside next to his body.
Yeah, probably best to unroll them at least and let them dry out, but
Could hang them in the sheriff's office.
Once it stops raining, sure, I just don't want to risk them getting wet and shriveling up.
fair enough. I'll
There
let the
you
gallery owner know that it's probably best that they come up here and collect them rather than us fucking around transporting them down to Saint Denis.
Yeah. Do you want one of us to go and let them know?
Sure. I'm still stitching this full back up, so totally fine by me if any of you want to head down that way.
Is he gonna live?
Unless SDM Valentine here objects to anything, wants to go herself. Is he gonna live? Unfortunately,
Yeah. What do you mean, unfortunately?
I said what I said.
You know what? The French guy should have jailed you, because then I wouldn't be having this conversation with you.
Well, we can always. They're probably closed now anyway, but we can go down there maybe another day, see if they can come get them.
Sounds good. Appreciate you being able to do that. Thank you. Because he always offers to let them. Yeah, you gotta let them keep him. You never know what's it gonna be needed for. Revenge, smelting, witchcraft, like you say. Could be any kind of uses. Okay, good as, well, kind of new-ish, roughly.
Fantastic.
How's Millie doing? She get hurt bad?
Yeah.
They had to pull a. This is close to her liver, so.
Jesus. Oh dear. Oh well. At least that takes care of one less crazy villain.
Should I put his things in the locker?
Sure.
Okay.
I always like to make note of the scarring on Ty's palm from when Lafayette set Bun in the booby traps. Do you think we should have just shot him rather than sending this lot in to end up getting shot to shit? I'm gonna go check a telegram. I'll be outside, boss.
Alright.
I mean, I did get it.
No, Rhodes got him.
With help from me.
What instructions did you give the girls?
I told them to stay. I told them that if we saw him, to have.
I don't think he liked your line of questioning, Sheriff.
Well, I just want to know why they felt like they didn't know what to do. We got shut
No,
down.
I'm
Alright,
kidding. I just meant
so-
that he was riding off to hitch his horse up.
So deputized them. Said you only shoot if I shoot or if he shoots. I mean, I assume they know the rules. Then I said, if we see him, pull your guns out. Then after we got told that it was a dewberry, I said to them, keep your guns out. Stay kind of off to the side so he can't, fire one burst and hit all three of us. And then I said, I'll have my gun holstered. You have your guns out. Now, I more kind of meant in a kind of exaggerated fashion what you three are doing. You know, one in the middle, one on each side, maybe, rather than like off in the bushes, which is kind of what happened. But at that point, I was already talking to Messer, so I was like, well, this is going to go how it's going to go. Told Messer to hand himself in, talked about the duel and the French man in the gallery. He admitted it both. He said that he didn't, I mean, he knew it was a possibility, but he didn't really expect Frenchmen to die. He said that he was shocked and appalled. I said he was so shocked and appalled, turned himself in. He started saying stuff along the lines of, this hasn't gone so well for you what last times. I said, maybe not. Maybe not, but it's still gonna happen, something along those lines. Told me to take the other two and leave. Said that if I went down with the other two, leave, and I gave some non-committal answer to that one. Then I said, I mean, at that point, we were just kind of panhandling towards the draw. We both knew that we were going to draw and shoot each other. We both went for it. We shot each other. He got me better than I got him. Then I blacked out. That's my memory.
Okay.
Yeah, to answer your question, it was have your guns out off to the side. Or out of direct line of fire. Some degree of cover.
Alright. We'll go over a few things. I'm just concerned that they both felt like they didn't know what to do once he went down.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, that one's on me.
It's a tricky one sometimes, but I guess in this case, as they also had warrants for his arrest, or bounties for his arrest here in Rhodes, y'all are always clear to engage.
Yeah. Sounds like Billy stepped up and Evie stepped up too, put him down.
Yeah.
Thank you both handled it just fine.
You mind if I
Glad
use
you weren't near a fucking lantern this time.
Yeah. Mind if I use the telegrams in your office, Sheriff?
Go right here.
Thanks.
Glad you're right, Nixon. By the way, ma'am, I don't think we've had an opportunity to meet. I'm Sheriff Becky Boone. Pleasure to meet you. I have to forgive my appearance. Burnt up in the face. I'm hiding a little bit. So I'm gonna go right this east on a bunch of fucking paperwork. Do you want a cut of the bounty, Langston?
Cheap of me, and I didn't really do that much of the work, so no.
No, I'll split it between the ladies then. I wanted to shoot him my fucking self.
Yeah, me too. Unlucky Bill's in Saint Denis. Or at least he was. Don't know where he's at now. Wait, you think he's got bounty here too?
Bill, I know he does.
I hope Millie's alright when she wakes up.
Me too.
Well, headed to the city. You joining, or are you talking to the sheriff
Yes,
a bit more?
No, I'm alright.
Okay. Where's Joe, Rach? Says he wants to talk to Ty and then just doesn't log in when I'm here. Lying bastard. God damn it, it says Bill's still in the Rhodes Parlor House. I'm gonna grab something, hang on. I'm gonna go down to the telegrams and might go back to Rhodes and see if he really is there.
Apologies, what did you say?
According to the local tip-off, Bill's at the parlor house back in Rhodes. But I had a telegram from him here in Saint Denis, so I'm just gonna go check if he's still in the city somewhere. And then if he isn't, I might go back to Rhodes and see if he's there. We got an active warrant and we got a bounty with his name on it. No sign of him here.
What was the telegram? Here you go.
Oh, him just being a smartass saying I missed his weekly arrest.
really need a trained horse.
Well, get in touch with Posey. I dare say she's got one or two squirreled away somewhere that are already fully trained and ready to go. You might be in luck. She may even have one of the exact horse you're looking for. Bill, are you in here somewhere? God damn it. No sign of him inside. Good point, I didn't check the back. Bill, you hiding? Come out wherever you are. Nope, don't seem no Bill. What you got?
There's a foxtrot over there, but I don't think that's his.
No, that ain't the cow print one. Pretty sure his is the cow print. When Alex steals cows? Oh my god. Not my jurisdiction, not my problem. This fucking rain is relentless tonight.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I reckon that he most likely was spotted at the parlor house before going to Saint Denis, and then sent a telegram and continued on his way.
Yeah, I dare say you're probably right about that. And now he ain't gonna send another one until he's somewhere out west, feeling safe and secure.
Indeed.
Watch out, doggy. Careful now. Well, what you want to do now, boss? Oh, that's rough. You headed back to the city, or?
Most likely. I don't know if there's much else for me to do today.
Alright. Shit. I can see him from here. Telegram boy's waving me, so I'm gonna go back over there and wait the 2 minutes and see what the fuck. If that's fucking Bill telling me, sorry I'm in Tumbleweed, I'm gonna just shoot him next time I see him. But also, good luck finding Emma to tell her anything. Oh, he's in Valentine. I don't think I can catch up to him before he gets to the goddamn west. Well, on that note, I think I'm gonna be honest and just start heading back toward my place. But I will see you again in the next day or two, hopefully.
Alright.
Be safe, boss.
You as well.
Ride
Shall
careful.
see you around.
Yeah. I gotta swing by the general store. The hell is with all these horses, Beckett? Town is overrun with local horses. God damn it. I want one of these. I wonder if shops only had like one mortar and pestle for sale. Or if they just haven't stocked any yet because it's such a new thing. I was kind of hoping all shops would have like a default supply of them. How much can I carry? Fuck all. I'm gonna call it soon, chat. We've been doing this for a few hours, and my surgery foot is getting a little uncomfortable, but... We'll check Emerald's shop as well, see if there's a mortar and pestle there. I gotta grind this wheat, man. I gotta make me the flour. I got to get that white powder going, you know? You know? Whoa, easy boy, easy. Why are there horses here? All over the show.
Fingers crossed I'm one of them. But
Howdy.
we'll see.
Hello.
Hello again.
Howdy. Still fine.
Just asking Mr. Trimble here why he likes standing in the rain writing notes, but it's stopped raining now, so I can't really say much.
And like I was telling her, once I get started, I can't stop, or else I will lose my train of thought and lose everything.
Doesn't the water just kind of ruin the pages, Hans?
Not if I'm just like hunched over it.
I'm sure his hat provides ample coverage for the pages.
That is not a hat that provides ample coverage.
Oh, but this is a coat that provides ample cover.
This is true. This is true.
Anyway.
Anything going on out here?
Nothing at this moment in time. Why, are you looking for someone?
Nope. I'm just...
So why does it seem like you have like a
ambling.
little bit of lumbago going on or something?
Some what now?
Lumbago, back pain.
That'd be on account of the knife that embedded itself in my back after being thrown at quite the velocity by Sylvester Messer.
Who?
He's dead. Don't worry about it.
Oh, alright.
Is that what you rushed off to in Rhodes?
You killed someone?
No, I rushed off to the aftermath, putting Langston back together again.
Langston is a name I've heard before, though I believe it was Stuart Langston who I replied to in a telegram.
Was it Mr. or Mrs. Stuart Langston?
She told me to call her Posy.
Okay, that was Langston's wife. He's technically Thomas Langston, but nobody's ever called him Thomas that I've heard.
Oh, they're the couple that I said that the criminal was basically invited to crash the party of, apparently.
Right. Okay.
Who's the criminal again?
Wait, which one are you calling the criminal? Oh,
I don't know,
you mean
there's
Richard
someone that was
Garland that turned up at the wedding?
Apparently, yes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was in the toilet.
And I thought there was a rumor Elias was going to be the best man if I hadn't turned up.
I see.
They
think
sound like fun people. Adventurous, at least.
Very adventurous. I did say Thomas Langston, was lucky that Posey Langston wasn't there today because she would have dealt with his wound by slapping it with a scalding hot knife and maybe or maybe not fishing the bullet out with her fingers first.
That sounds unhygienic.
It's awful. It's awful.
I'm taking she's not a trained medic.
No, she wouldn't really do that to him. I just think it's funny to threaten him from time
At this
to
point, I
time.
feel like someone probably should, but it probably shouldn't be me. I'd use my patience.
At least you're honest.
Patience or patient?
Patience, as in being able to wait.
Mm-hmm. Not as in she'd kill the person on the table by mistake.
No.
Fair enough. I'm gonna see if Otto has a mortar and pestle for sale, because no one else seems to.
Oh, right, I need to pick up this. Absolutely. You have yourself a lovely evening.
Take care, Mr. Sackett.
You too, Delphine. Nice to see you again. And he does not have one for sale, sadly.
I need to run something by you, Tyrell.
Okie dokie, what can I do you for?
So picture this, yeah? You set a scene. There's a coach coming down from Backer Station into the Cumberland Forest, and there are 4 ne'er-do-wells waiting to take them out. Gunfire erupts, and both coach drivers are dead. Coach driver and shotgun rider, right? They rush out of the trees, shooting at the coach guards, and the coach guards shooting back. And 2 of them get injured. One of the ne'er-do-wells leaves behind a poster for his gun store. One of the ne'er-do-wells leaves behind her white flowers and the scent of lavender. And one of the coach guards notices one of the ne'er-do-wells is wearing a black hat, and the other one that has an eye patch. Now,
Has an eye patch.
yes.
Hmm.
When the first shots erupt. Oh, and also one of the ne'er-do-wells was bald.
Bald.
And was using a high-powered rifle.
Hmm.
Now, in your mind, those 2 initial gunshots on the shotgun rider and the coach driver. They're both clearly shot with a high-powered rifle.
Mm-hmm.
But with your deductions, would you put those 2 deaths on all of them, or the one that opened fire?
Honestly, in my opinion, it matters a little bit to me if you're charging first degree or second degree. I'm assuming you're charging second degree.
Yes.
And in the event you are charging second degree, I would put it on all of them.
Because the thing is, I'm trying to deduce and trying to think, would they have the planning and forethought to say, okay, Calliope, or Cal, you shoot the driver and the shotgun rider. Right. They all agree that she is going to shoot them and probably potentially kill them. Because she has the high-powered rifle. Or was it more like Cal saying, I'll take care of these 2, you take care of everyone else? Which do you think is more likely?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure, but the way I look at it, the rest of them couldn't do the job unless she did her job. So the fact that her doing her job resulted in their deaths is on all of them, because it's all part of them doing the job. But I also think oh, hey, it's Langston.
Random for possum to get here. I heard that possum got run over. All right, let's get another opinion on the matter.
Mm.
Langston.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you already reported this to me, so you already know what I'm talking about. What do you
I
think is
mean,
more
appar-
likely?
I mean, apparently not. It's Foster was there.
It was his poster was there.
Like his
Mm,
rubberoo car?
no.
No, his gun
His gun store
store.
poster.
Oh. Is that the only thing you have, though?
I mean, there was also the fact that one of the coach guards said one of them dropped it. Like one of the men dropped it.
Purple mask or purple fibers or any mullet hair?
Bullets that were marked with unlucky.
Okay, it'll do it.
Where was this?
Cumberland. Off to the
Yes,
left.
where?
Off to the left into the forest.
Yeah, where? Which side?
Left side. Towards Fort Wallace.
Okay, towards 6 Point, or...
Yes.
Then you didn't pick up the one.
No. What I'm saying is the road from Bacchus on the left side of that road.
Yes. Yes, okay. Then it is... Yeah, the road to Bacchus. If you were to go up from Comedy Dell, you go straight instead of going left.
Yes. And his poster and the guard and everything about that was on the left side of the road, a little bit deeper in.
That sounds...
But in your opinion, what seems to be the more likely scenario? I'm telling Cal, okay, you take out the shotgun rider and the driver? Or Cal saying, I'll take them out, you take care of the rest? Because I feel like there's a distinction there.
Is there though? Why is that the distinction?
One puts more of the onus on her, and that only she would get charged. One puts the onus that everyone planned it.
I mean, that's up to you. Legally, well, my legal definition, at the very least, would say they all get charged.
I don't think it...
They knew that they were robbing the coach. They knew that they were going to shoot the guard. How it was done doesn't particularly matter.
Or who did it.
They all conspired to rob the coach, and to me, it doesn't matter directly or indirectly, to murder to shoot, and they knew that they could shoot and potentially kill a guard. That's recklessness. If you're trying to prove first degree, that'd be a different conversation. If it's second degree, then I'd say charge them all.
I'm just trying to find decent arguments to put it on all of them.
I mean, I think that essentially Langston's saying the same thing I was. That is the argument that puts it on all of them. They couldn't have done the job without somebody taking out the coach guard and the shotgun rider.
Right. Okay.
Or they were all party. Sorry, it's more they were all party to the coach robbery. Correct? They're all getting charged for coach robbery, regardless of who actually physically robbed the coach.
Yes.
If they're all party to the coach robbery, they're all party to the murders.
Yeah. Now, if it was first degree, or you had somebody taken off and tortured for, first degree mayhem or something, then you might break it down a little bit further, because that is when the intent comes into it, right? And the forethought.
I mean, also, it's second degree, so it's a bit redundant, because really, if you were looking to charge everyone for the crimes they committed, then the rest of them would get harmony fugitive.
That's one way of looking at it.
Yeah. No matter what you slice it, they're getting charged with a serious felony.
I think second degree on all of them fits better, personally. I am not a fan of the onus being on us to decide who and which member of the gang did which particular thing, and breaking down charges like that.
But you are meant to, if you do have a clear and present idea of who did a crime, they should be the only ones charged for that crime.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be lazy.
Yeah, but if, this is what I was talking to Jawa about when it came down to the train robbery that they committed, that her only charging Scarlett for the badge thefts didn't sit right with me, because it was the same as if Scarlett took, say, my badge, my gun, Maddie's badge and gun, Jane's badge and gun, and they put that along with the coach robbery money into a pot and split everything up. If you're charging everybody with the train's money theft, splitting that amongst all of them, and you're saying that just because Bryce put her hands in the pockets of the railroad baron, they're still all responsible for that robbery, then they're all also still all responsible for taking the badges and the guns if they took those. Just because one person committed the actual act of picking it off of us doesn't mean that the rest of them weren't party to it.
I mean, it depends on two things. A, if it wasn't that person, would it have been someone else? Were they interchangeable? Because the crime is the event, and if an entire group is affecting the event, then they all are party to said event. The other thing is, can you prove in court?
Basically, can I prove their entire presence? That they were party to their deaths.
Well,
To
you
the
probably need to
crime.
make the legal argument that them being party to the crime, because judges are going to want you to build that argument up from scratch.
Yes.
The party to
Well,
the crime,
see-
not the party to the murder or the killing, though.
I am going to worry about what happens in court after I figure this argument out. Because there are certain judges that will take a look at this and say, this should only go to Cal. She was the one with the rifle.
Depending on which stretch you mean.
Do you also have a autopsy report that supports that it was only those bullets that killed these drivers? That it was that gun?
I mean, my medical opinion, and having shot a rolling block before, that particular ammo being used, it looked like rolling block rounds with split point.
My point is, yeah, you might be able to prove it, but without definitive proof that those were the rounds that killed, or were those the only rounds that hit them at all? I guess I'm just saying, you've got to go into the detail to really prove that it was only Cal responsible for those deaths. And I also, again, you can't put yourself in the mind of the others to say whether or not they had all agreed to that, or unless you can get a confession, I guess, out of one of them.
Like I said, part of our job is to put ourselves in their shoes and reconstruct the crime scene, so I'm not sure what you're saying there.
I'm confused. Which argument are you making? You can't charge them, or
well, I'm saying that if you are absolutely certain that it was only those, then I guess. And sorry, you're putting yourself in the mindset of all of them, and deciding what they would have said at that time doesn't make sense to me, because when you've got evidence that they were all party to it, you've got evidence that they all were in cahoots together. Therefore, they're all responsible for what then happens afterwards.
Right. You don't need to convince me.
If
it's a particular judge.
Well, don't take it to that judge then.
Well, I mean, just like there might be some particular judges. I'm not going to pick and choose which judge I go to. Whatever judge is available is the judge that's available.
I mean, so decent matter though. You need to make a verbal argument and just have, enough evidence. I mean, if you're bringing a warrant, you should be clear that you've got enough evidence. It's just some evidence works best than other judges. Certain judges, if you manage to get an arrest record together and or reference a pattern, they're more likely.
Yeah.
to agree with you. Whether or not I've had one or two agree with me, agree that the warrant was sound, even though they personally disagree, but still sign.
Yes. Like, for example, I was getting some warrants getting signed by Dahlia. She was not exactly the happiest with Jesse Sweet's warrant because there wasn't so much physical evidence as there was a bunch of reasonings. Put it together with all the other warrants, though, I managed to convince her.
I guess.
I mean, with the Coyotes, honestly, association is a hell of an evidence point at this point. They've been arrested together. They are notated in our files together. It's.
I guess that's the other thing. If I can't recall off the top of my head, but looking at their other coach robberies where the driver has died, is there a pattern there where it's always Cal that kills, whereas others just leave them injured? Or regardless of who does the job of engaging the coach driver, do they have a habit of killing the coach driver?
I mean, okay, but the inherent nature of a coach robbery would belie incapacitating the driver somehow.
I know.
The horses will just stop there. But Ergo, in this case, if you're trying to prove specifically Cal, you'd pull that pattern argument of if Cal takes out driver if you're trying to prove first degree. Like a pattern of like premeditated, I'm going to kill the driver, first degree. For this,
yes, but also it shows that it doesn't matter. Like that relays to the what'd you call it before? Like the does it matter that it was Cal that was pulling the trigger, or regardless of which one of them had the job of shooting the coach driver, he would have died.
Yeah.
Because if it's regardless of which one of them was shooting the coach driver, he was meant to die, or the intent, not the intent, but the potential was there for him to be dead, then they should all be charged with it.
I mean, I think it's fairly clear to most everyone at this point that the Coyotes are not an outfit that goes in and does impulsive robberies, so to speak. You know?
Yeah.
They don't happen across things. They plan things. If there is a plan, they are all party to the plan, therefore they're all party to the crimes committed as part of that plan. If it was a bar brawl or something, then you might get a little more specific with charges.
And like,
if you could, but
you're not looking to break down which one of them gets charged with the aggravated assault on the rest of them, are you?
In terms of the aggravated assaults, I mean, it's a lot less clear who injured each coach guard. Well,
I know, but
no, it's definitely a lot less clear for one because a lot of people use the skill field. Cal uses the skill field. Jess uses the skill field. I'm pretty sure Bill uses the skill field. I'm pretty sure even one of them that doesn't is Bryce. She uses a double action.
My point is, we wouldn't generally seek to break that down. We would say there were 7 injured guards on this, so therefore all those that we have evidence as being responsible and party to it are being charged with those 7 injured guards.
Well, perhaps you don't break it down, but this is the process I go through each time, Tyrell.
I'm just meaning in general, looking back over our warrants that we've issued. Like the one that got issued for Samuel Wren for the coach robbery, that he was very upset about being charged with 3 counts of second-degree murder.
I will also say that I'm more likely to gang charged for murders because of the severity of the crime than I would be willing to like mass charge fraud. Even though I'd probably just go the easy, quote unquote, easier route and just do 1 second degree and a bunch of harborings. Because it's much easier for me at least to show conspiracy committed serious felony.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be the easier route. I'll probably, I'll think about it. Speaking of the fraud thing, though, good segue. Erasmus. He was pretending to be a deputy marshal last week. But
Oh, yeah.
The badge he had was horridly bad. Do you think it's worth charging him fraud?
He did get shot. I feel
did
like that
get
was
shot.
his.
It was a comeuppance, but is that enough comeuppance?
I think that's your call. Oh, but also he's apparently going to meet that the fake Drummond outside Rhodes at some point.
Who is the fake Drummond?
You know, there was a fella running around telegramming people saying UO fines.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I heard about that.
I asked Drummond, and then he said Jennings had got the case.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason. Said it was New Hanover, but Jennings had got the case.
That's right. I heard about that.
But yeah, he said he was going to be outside Rhodes at some point, to which I said, I mean, I'll show up and I'll watch.
Jesus. Well, alright, gentlemen. Thank you for that little, lesson, or, no, not lesson, idea and theory of, what we're doing for our jobs there, Hans. But good luck figuring out what you're gonna do.
I already decided I'm gonna harboring a fugitive. For most, Cal will get the second degrees.
Fair enough.
I mean, charge-wise, all of them doesn't matter at this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, sentence-wise, charge-wise. I mean, charging one or the other is a better basis if we ever need to upcharge in future.
Yes.
Though I don't think Bryce needs that many more to convince a judge to be honest. I think she's at 50 now.
I will say, Tyrell, remember, this is the thing I did when Oakley died, so you shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, again, though, I feel like
who was absolutely responsible.
that was, again, a bit of a different thing once again, because, again, that was a first degree potentially going down there. And
Someone can still get a life vote for, or rather a life sentence for a second degree murder, especially any of them at this point.
yeah, no, I know, but there were also people that were in that situation on the entire other side of the building, nowhere near the action, and hadn't shot a rifle yet. However, in this case, they were all in the same place, shooting at the same bunch of people.
Which is why the walkabout of the crime scene is the most important bit. Sorry, I have butts in the mind.
Bet you do. Okay. On that note, I'm going to go check my telegram, and I'm going to go back to the farm and lay down. I'll probably see you two tomorrow. You be safe. Don't let that wound get wet and fester.
You're wounded? The last I saw you, you were wounded. From Bill.
Because I am... You know what? It's exactly why I asked you for help.
Did you telegram me again? I've been, again, here speaking with Delphine and trying to write response.
I asked, there's a telegram I sent like 2 days ago. There you go. I can't remember at this point.
Alright, you two be safe. See you soon. Watch out for that deer. Alright, comrades, that is us about done for the day. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you've had a wonderful time. And I might see you tomorrow. Otherwise, I will more than likely see you next time on... Ooh, Friday maybe. We shall see. We shall see. Alright, chat. Thank you so much. We have had a busy day. We have had a very productive day in some regards, and a bit of a random bunch of stuff happened in other regards, but it was still good fun. So thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you have a fabulous time, and I will see you actually as soon as I can. I don't know when that'll be for sure. Busy week. And we got Anzac Day on Friday, so don't know if I'll stream that, but we shall see. We shall see indeed. Alright, good night, y'all.